Have you ever wondered what would happen if two of the most powerful warriors in the universe collided? I'm not talking about primordial gods or cosmic entities, but about two legendary icons whose ties go far beyond the simple bond of master and disciple. I'm talking about Son Goku and Son Gohan, the father who transcended the limits of power, and the son who inherited the legacy of an unparalleled warrior lineage. Our journey begins on a seemingly ordinary day in the quiet life of the Z warriors. Goku, the eternal seeker of challenges, felt a spark ignite in his restless spirit. It had been a long time since he had seen his firstborn son, Gohan, in action. And the more Goku thought about it, the more the idea of a friendly confrontation between the two began to consume him. Summoning Gohan to a remote and safe place, the distant planet of Beerus, home of the god of destruction, Goku had no idea of the spectacle that was about to unfold. For when Gohan appeared, there was something different in his eyes. An iron determination, forged not just by endless training with Piccolo, but also by the responsibilities of being a father, a husband, and one of the greatest heroes the Earth has ever known. As the two warriors faced each other, the electric tension in the air was palpable. Goku, the absolute master of the mythical Ultra Instinct, a technique that transcends the very limits of consciousness. And Gohan, the prodigy whose transformation into his beast form crowned him as one of the most powerful beings in the universe. The first strike echoed like thunder, shaking the very foundations of the small planet. In a deadly dance of punches, kicks, and blasts of enormous energy, father and son showed that blood ties were no impediment to a true battle of titans. With each exchange of blows, memories surfaced from the first martial arts lessons under the watchful eyes of Master Kame and Piccolo, to the epic battle against Cell, when Gohan awakened a power that would make even the gods tremble. It was a celebration of the warrior's legacy balanced with the promise of an even greater future. But this was not just a display of brute force. No, every movement, every gasping breath, every drop of sweat that dripped from the fighters' faces told a story. That of a father who desired nothing more than to see his son achieve greatness. And that of a son determined to honor the sacrifice of so many who came before him in defense of the greater good. As the battle advanced, cosmic forces began to stir. The very fabric of reality seemed to tremble before the supernatural powers being unleashed. Planets were thrown from their orbits, entire galaxies trembled. And yet, the two warriors remained undaunted, determined to resolve once and for all who would truly inherit the mantle of Supreme Warrior. In a breathtaking climax, a final collision of opposing forces resulted in an explosion of energy so cataclysmic that for a moment it seemed the very universe would be consumed. But when the smoke cleared, there they were, Goku and Gohan, breathless, bloodied, but with looks of deep mutual respect. It was at that moment that the true lesson crystallized. It didn't matter who had won the physical confrontation, for both had grown far beyond the need to prove something. What really mattered was the legacy they would leave for future generations. A living testament to the power of determination, the familial bond, and the unwavering commitment to protect all that is good and just in this universe. So, as the two warriors finally parted in peace, a new saga had begun. A journey that would prove that the warriors of this lineage were not just protectors of this small planet called Earth, but sentinels of the entire cosmos. Because wherever evil threatened to raise its ugly head, there would be Goku, Gohan, and the legacy of the warriors to face it head-on. And for that single, overwhelming moment, two distinct warrior souls had merged into a timeless dance of power and purpose. A spark that would become a beacon whose bright flame would light the path for generations of defenders to come. So, I ask you, are you ready to witness the dawn of a new era? Prepare yourself, because the saga of the warriors is just beginning,